Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are ready for some great inspirational Christmas DIYs. Let's get crafting. For the first DIY for today, we are going to need some plaster paint from Waverly or some white chalk paint, one of these little dome holders from the Dollar Tree, a pine cone, and then some of the Dollar Tree's fairy lights. I'm just using stuff from my stash. I didn't want to really go out during the holidays, so this is what we're using. And then I also have some of those, I don't know, foam balls or whatever they're called, the pom-poms. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take some white paint, and I'm just going to dab a little bit of white paint all over the edges of the pine cone just so that they kind of look like snow. And then the other thing that you'll need is the little fake snow packets from the Dollar Tree. I sprinkled just a little bit of that onto the wet paint just to give it a little bit more, I don't know, of like a snowy, wintry vibe. Once you're done painting the pine cone, and you can paint it more if you want, but once you're done, then I'm going to take those pom-poms and I'm going to use the smallest ones that they have, and I'm just going to randomly glue those onto the edge of the pine cone, just so that it looks kind of like a decorated Christmas tree. Once you have all of the red and green pom-poms on, then what I do is I'm taking some of this like glittery eucalyptus from the Dollar Tree. I decided to add this just as a filler because my pine cone was kind of squished on one side. So that you didn't see those holes or broken pieces, I just kind of pushed this in between with a little bit of hot glue. And I've already kind of wound my lights around it just to make sure that where I've put them, they've kind of gone in there evenly. And then I wanted some extra something. So from the Dollar Tree, I took these little gold beads. I don't. They're from the floral section. I just pulled them off and pulled them apart, and I'm just randomly sticking those around on this little pine cone as well. So once you get all of those stuck on there, you can always put like a little topper on this. I didn't. It was just big enough and everything that I liked it how it was. But I'm taking some fake snow now, putting it into the dome, putting the lid on, so then this way here you can kind of like shake it up and have that snow fall, and then it covers up the base of the pine cone as well, so that you don't see anything or see underneath of the pine cone. Once all of that is set up, to hide the battery pack a little bit more, I decided to take some of this Dollar Tree lace ribbon and I put it in 2 rows across the bottom. So this way here, it gives it more of like an antique finish, but it also just, again, covers up that battery pack so that you don't see that the base of the display box isn't flat, that it is sitting up on something. Once you're done hot gluing that ribbon all around, then that is it for this project. I think it's so cute. It's adorable. My son really loved this one. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below if you're going to recreate this or if you would have done something differently. Project number 2. Okay, so for this next project, what we're going to need is one of these like boxes from the Dollar Tree, one of Dollar Tree's little jingle balls, and some, I don't know, it's like string from the Dollar Tree. I'm also going to be taking some of this wood-lined scrapbook paper. So that's going to be the back of the wood box, and then you're also going to want some antiques. Antiques. Some antique wax by Waverly, because that's going to be the main color that we're going to be using to paint around the edges of our box. Okay, so once you get everything kind of like cut down, then I'm going to take the string that the bell is on, and I'm just going to mark it to where I basically want to hot glue it down on the paper. And then from my printer, I just printed out this little stencil that I'm using, and it just basically says, "The bell still rings for all those who believe." I thought it was really cute. I seen a picture from a book or something where like you could order it, but nope, we're gonna make it ourselves. So just taking this paper, taking the pencil, scratching it all over the back, so that way there you can transfer it then onto your piece of paper by just writing over top of it, and that's what I'm doing here. And then I take a very fine black marker for the smaller letters, and then I also take my larger black paint pen for the word believe, because it is much bigger and wider. So that's what I do with the letters. Once you're done with all of your words, then what I do is I take some Elmer's glue and I put that all over the back of my scrapbook paper. You can use Mod Podge with this if you'd like as well, but I didn't want it to wrinkle or anything like that, so that's what I chose to do. So taking some glue, putting it all over the back of the paper and then all over the backing of the box, and that will definitely help secure all of that down. And then I'm going to take the antique wax and I'm going to paint the edges of my box all the way around. And then I'm also going to take some of that paint and kind of like splotch it on the paper as well, just so that it looks very like weathered and antiqued. I didn't want it to look like pristine. So let me know if you guys would have done anything differently so far with this project. So once all your paint dries, then we're going to take that same string that our bell is on, and we are going to string it up through, I had put like a hole punch through the top of it, so this way here my string can go through. And then I'm going to hang the bell down to where I want it, tape the string off on the back before I hot glue it, and then just for an extra touch, I am going to take this same ribbon. It's not even ribbon. It's I don't even know what the heck they call it, but it's string. It's white and blue string. I was hoping that I had the red and white string. That's what I really wanted to use. But the string that I got was blue and white, yellow and white, and orange and white. So I just did the blue and white, figured it's kind of, Christmas with blue and white. But then I take that same string and make a cute little bow with it and hot glue the bow and the string onto the piece of paper of my board. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm making the bow for just an extra little something for on this sign. Again, in the comments below, let me know if you guys would have done something differently with this project. I originally wanted to do different colors for my words, but had to go with black, so let me know in the comments below. So here are the finished products, you guys. I really hope that you like this video. I really liked both of these. With the holidays approaching, I kind of got sidetracked with everything else. So I do apologize that there isn't a third DIY. And I also apologize that this did not go up on Christmas Day. Just my internet was not happy, and I can't even tell you how many times I tried to upload this poor video, but it wasn't happening. So I do apologize for the late upload, but again, I hope you guys like it. If you are new here, hi and welcome. I am Rose, and in these videos, we do a lot of Dollar Tree DIYs, inspirational type high-end to low-end looks. So leave some comments down below, give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next Friday. Bye.